Well, kids, we witness climate change everywhere in vegetation, moving species disappearing, birds disappearing, sea ice melting away, glaciers being lost, and so on. But we keep debating. There are other species who are also witnessing and experiencing climate change. Polar bear is a good example, lives in the Arctic Circle, is a monster with more than 1,000 pounds in weight when it's all fully fed, which is what it does in the winter. It loves snow and ice. It has double fur, which allows it to happily go around in the winter, hunt and eat, and fatten up, and then it stays on land and hibernates. But when winter begins to come, it has to get out again on the ice floes, FLOE, flow, a piece of ice floating around, and it has to go and find those gaps in the sea ice and catch those seals popping their head up and coming up to breathe and so on. But there have been examples now where they come out of the hibernation and start looking for sea ice to go out and start hunting. But guess what? They can get stuck on land and starve and get very, very skinny because the sea ice is just not coming on time. It's too warm for the waters to freeze, and the previous year's ice is becoming smaller and smaller. There's lots of debate about what's happening exactly in the Arctic with the sea ice, but it's obvious that Arctic has warmed tremendously, and it is related to the ice albedo feedback we talked about before. Remember, Arctic has a lot of sea ice. It reflects a lot of the sun and snow as well, which reflects sunlight. If you melt sea ice, then more energy is absorbed into the ocean, which makes it warmer, which means more sea ice melts, and this is called polar amplification or Arctic amplification. And on global warming maps, you can see that the Arctic has warmed the fastest in the world, and this is bad news for the polar bears. There are sparrows disappearing from the cities. There are vegetations that are trying to move north, butterflies moving north because in the northern hemisphere because of the warming, because their habitats are changing and being destroyed. It's the temperature range and so on that they live in that we call habitats. So serious damage is being done by climate change. So we have to keep paying attention, kids. We can't keep ignoring everything, and it's not up to you, but we adults have to help you understand and deal with these as well. Okay, see you next